If all the world were paper and all the sea were ink, if all the trees were bread and cheese, what should we have to drink?
That's nonsense.
What is nonsense?
Exactly what the word says. Nonsense. Something that doesn't make sense. If you speak nonsense on purpose, that can be very funny. But some people speak nonsense without knowing it, and that's very sad.
Sing me a funny nonsense song, please, Martyn.
As Tommy Snooks and Bessie Brooks were walking out one Sunday, said Tommy Snooks to Bessie Brooks, tomorrow will be Monday.
Is this a nonsense song? Two cats sat on a garden wall for an hour or so together. At first they talked about nothing at all, and then they talked of the weather.
That's the idea. It pretends to be very serious, so it sounds all very funny. Have you heard the story of Mary Morey?
I'll tell you a story about Mary Morey, and now my story's begun. I'll tell you another about her brother, and now my story's done.
Now you start one and I'll finish it.
There was an old man, and he had a cough and a puff.
He took him out of the stall and tied him to the wall, and that's all.
We all know some nonsense rhymes that we use just to keep time for jumping rope or bouncing ball. Here are some that you may not have heard yet.
There was an old woman lived under the hill, and if she's not gone, she lives there still.
Daffy-da-diddy has come up to town in a yellow petticoat and a green gown. Here am I, little jumping John.
Here am I, little jumping John. When nobody's with me, I'm all alone. Here am I, little jumping John. When nobody's with me, I'm all alone. When nobody's with me, I'm all alone.
Do you think you can keep time with this? 1, 2, 3, go. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. Butter, bitter, better butter, that will make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter better than her bitter butter, and she put it in her batter, and the butter was not bitter, so it was better. Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter.
Oh, Martyn, I'm quite out of breath. Couldn't we play a quiet sit-down game for a while?
I know just the thing. But first, you must promise to do exactly as I say.
All right.
Now, I am a lock, and you are a key. When I say what kind of lock I am, you must say you are the same kind of key. But if you want the funny ending, you must do as I say. Shall we start?
Yes.
I am a gold lock.
I am a gold key.
I am a silver lock.
I am a silver key.
I am a brass lock.
I am a brass key.
I am a lead lock.
I am a lead key.
I am a monk lock.
I am a monkey. Oh, I know you tricked me, but I can't help laughing. It is funny. Do you know any others?
I have a whole book of riddles and puzzles. I like to read them on rainy days. But now I would rather play a moving around game. Would you like to march like soldiers with me? I'll start out, and you fall into step.
Brave news is come to town, brave news is carried, brave news is come to town, Jimmy Dawson's married.
First he got a porridge pot, then he bought a ladle, then he got a wife and child, and then he bought a cradle.
Brave news is come to town, brave news is carried, brave news is come to town, Jimmy Dawson's married.
It's such fun playing with you, but the time seems to go so quickly. I wish it were longer. Do I sound like the three men of Gotham?
Three wise men of Gotham went to sea in a boat.
Three wise men of Gotham
my song had been
in
longer.
a bowl. If the boat had been stronger, my song had been longer.
Three wise men of Gotham went to sea in a boat.
Three wise men of Gotham
my song
went
had
to
been
sea in a
longer.
bowl. If the boat had been stronger, my song had been longer.